into the conversation. You called him an overrated bum.
He is. He is. You admitted it.
No, I didn't say he was a bum.
Okay, he's an overrated would-be superstar. That's better?
He don't shrink like James Harden and them boys.
Oh, okay.
So you rather have Paul on your squad? Or you rather have Paul George on your squad? Because you been defending Paul George all day.
No, I haven't. I said when you start talking about shrinking, that's when I brought up Russell Westbrook. Because, yeah, Paul George shrunk in Oklahoma City. Paul George shrank in Los Angeles this year. Paul George didn't shrink when he was playing with the Pacers, going nose to nose with LeBron those 3 years. Now give me the 3-year period in the playoffs. Now hold it. Give me the 3 years in the playoffs that Russell Westbrook led his team to the conference finals.
I'll give you one that he did shrink against LeBron in the playoffs. You want to be ready for it?
Mm-hmm.
The year they took them 7 games, Paul George was the one that came to the podium after the Game 7 loss and said, we feel like if we had home field advantage, we would have won that game. Guess what? The very next year, they had a home court advantage and they lost this game. Shrink.
Oh, that's shrinking?
Shrink.
So, if that's shrinking, hold it, wait a minute. I'll let you speak. If shrinking is coming up short in Game 6 of the conference finals, what is not making it out the first round of the playoffs as the lead dog?
When you're the only guy
there? What is that called? Because guess what? James Harden got out the first round when he was the only guy there. Unless you count Clint Capella and Ed Gordon as somebody. Chris Paul made it to the conference final with nobody there.
Chris Paul never been to no conference finals in his life. You lying.
Huh?
Chris Paul has never been in the conference finals in his life.
Didn't Chris Paul lose in the conference finals to the Lakers? Okay, he did. You're right. He lost in the second round. Tell me the year as the lead dog that Russ lost in the second round.
There ain't been one.
Oh, so if Paul George shrank in Game 6 of the conference finals, what is it when you can't get out the first round? What is that called?
But you disregarding my premise of what I said.
No. I just want to know. I didn't disregard it. I just want to understand. If shrinking is not showing up in the conference finals, 2 games away from the NBA finals, what is not making it out the first round?
Let me tell you what it is. Me and you have a sanctioned boxing match in Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
And I lose, and it's a close fight, and I lose to you. And I say, you know what? I felt like he had his hometown behind him. If we did that in my hometown, then I think I would have got him.
I get it.
We to fight a kid in my hometown, and you beat me handedly.
Okay, he shrunk. I'm giving you, he shrunk. Now, answer the other side of the coin. If you losing in Georgia is shrinking, what is H-Rap getting knocked out in the first round in Chicago?
But are you expected to win that fight?
If I'm league MVP, I'm expected to get out the first round.
They were the 8th seed that year, or the 6th or 7th seed that year. They were underdogs.
Why? What does that trophy? Hold it. What does that acronym mean? MVP.
Most valuable player.
So if you're the most valuable player, that means you're the best player that year. That means you should be good for a first round win.
That means you're more valuable to your team than everybody else is to their team for that particular season.
Okay. So I said, hey, I should be able to get out the first round. At some point in my career, Allen Iverson did it. I mean, I could give you chapter, book, and verse of guys who people would tell me that Russell Westbrook is.
Let's see what he does this year when he's in the Eastern Conference. You playing in the Western Conference, man.
Oh, that's what it is?
You're the only All-Star on that team. So you losing teams with multiple All-Stars on them. You're not expected to win that series.
So how did LeBron James get to the finals his first year?
He didn't get to his first. You mean the first time he got?
First time he got to the finals. How did he get there?
When we talking about Russell Westbrook and LeBron James are nowhere near the same. Come on now. We are the best player of all time, right?
No, I'm just saying. But we're talking about a guy who, Allen Iverson got out the first round. Why is this dude? And that's when the East was the East, remember?
You mean the same East that when he got to the finals, he won game 1 and then lost 4 straight?
Hey, man. But guess what? He got to the finals.
The same East that when the Nets got to the finals, they got home break too, right? That same East was the East.
But what does, if that's the case, so if you want to use that means LeBron James must, and I'm not saying that you saying this, if you want to use the fact that you get smoked in the finals, that means LeBron James is the greatest player in the history of the world because he did something nobody else ever did. There's no argument for LeBron being the greatest player in the world because when he got to the playoffs, he got to the finals, he spotted a team 3 games and walked their ass down. Because the finals has no bearing on what your conference was. Because I know, you know, that there ain't no way in the hell the Nets were going to beat David Robinson, Tim Duncan, and that crew. I know, you and I both know that.
Same way we knew no way LeBron was going to beat the Spurs.
Exactly. So that's no bearing. That has zero bearing on the conference.
But you're saying this is when the East was the East.
No. I said this is Allen Iverson. I said Allen Iverson got out of the first round even before he got to the finals when the East was the East. See,
Allen Iverson's better than Russell Westbrook, dog.
Oh, but who isn't better than him? So I could let me. I'm gonna look at the thing. I'm gonna look at the league, and we gonna go. Is Dwayne Wade better than the 2 then, right?
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay. Gilbert Arenas was better than him at 23-year-old Gilbert Arenas better than him?
I would say. I give it to Gilbert.
Damn, bro. Let me see. Vince Carter got out the first round. Is Russ better than Vince?
No, Vince a Hall of Famer though, but I give him that.
Whack ass Paul George, hating ass Paul George. He got out the first round.
He's not better than Russell Westbrook.
But he got out the first round.
What about Ray Allen?
Ray Allen got out the first round.
Okay, and I saw a number 8 seed Nuggets be the number 1 seed Seattle Supersonics. What that mean? No, I'm just saying, how can this great ball player not get out the first round? Hey man, he needed KD to do it. Honestly, look, because listen, couldn't nobody but KD get him out the first round. Well, I guess you want to say James Harden did this year.
Yeah.
But that's somebody he played with before. Paul George couldn't do it. Paul George was an MVP candidate that year. He finished 30 MVP votes. Why couldn't he get out the first round? Hey,
I started this conversation off by saying I am no Paul George fan.
I can't tell, goddammit.
At what point did you hear me say anything positive about Paul George?
No, but you was using him to try to slander my man Russ.
No, I wasn't. I was saying that mainstream media has brainwashed folks in this sports conversation world because they kicked KD in the ass. They kicked Paul in the ass. They kicked Anthony in the ass, and they attempted to destroy LeBron for doing what, because look, it went like this. Remember, Microwave? See, I'm glad I got somebody who know what the hell they talking about in the conversation like this. The whole world, I ain't gonna say the whole world, millions upon millions of basketball fans said LeBron was full of shit because he could have at least told them what he was going to do instead of making them wait. So, what did Paul George and Anthony Davis do? Hey, we don't want to get that LeBron James treatment. We the fuck up out of here. So, if y'all don't want to get left hanging like KD left Golden State and like Cleveland did LeBron, here's the warning, and they still got killed. That's the only reason I brought up Paul George.
Now, that statement I 100% agree with, but we talking about people who don't know what the hell they talking about. These are the same people who get mad when a player leaves in free agency, but they have no problem when the player ships out. Because the organization wants them.
Microwave, you do understand you add ice to my Kool-Aid, right? That was the premise of. You thought I was trashing Russ. The premise of the conversation was, what the fuck is going on? Where are y'all at? Why ain't y'all killing them?
Yeah, people are dumb.
Thank you.
People are dumb because I agree. These players, when they act like LeBron had no respect for Dan Gilbert and all of that stuff, even though he's at the end of his contract, then you got players who have the quote-unquote, as they want to use against LeBron, decency to let them know, hey, I'm not going to be re-signing when my contract's up, so you might want to get something.
Microwave, you are officially this was my premise from the beginning. I don't know why you assumed I was killing Russ.
Everything is just not fair, Westbrook.
I said.
Listen, this is why I like Westbrook. This is why I really like Westbrook, man, because just like we all know, right? And we'll say this: hard work beats talent when talent don't want to work hard. You know
Facts.
What I'm saying? And you're not gonna find too many people like this, especially somebody who's coached football and basketball. A lot of times, I would rather take the kid who's gonna give him all-out effort every play than the kid who's talented, but I know he's gonna lose a play here and there and might get somebody hurt or might get himself hurt.
Wave, I'm gonna keep it funky with you. The only issue, my major issue with Russell Westbrook is basketball IQ. I expect you, after 10 to 12 years in the National Basketball Association, to conduct yourself in the midst of a game better than he does. Period. I remember when my man Spree was out here like a wild stallion in Golden State. He got older, choked the coach out, went to New York, harnessed all that wild stallion, and took the Knicks to the finals. Harnessed all that wild stallion, went up to Minnesota, and got KD to his only Western Conference final. I would have liked to see your man do that. And because he didn't, I can't be a fan. That's my issue.
I'm not going to make no excuse for him. Look, because this kind of went, put him in the pussy category, and I don't think ain't no pussy as well. At least I don't think so. Hey, look, man.
Me either.
He still could be hurt. Listen, this is a dude who played on the team with James Harden, Kevin Durant, Serge Ibaka, Steven Adams when he was young and actually, you know what I'm saying? They had a good squad. And
they had a brick.
One by one. Like, let me ask you this question. Do you think if Oklahoma City says we'll pay $4 million luxury tax and we'll keep James Harden, do you think KD still leaves?
That I don't know, because as much as you think I don't like Russ, that's how much I don't like KD. But he is supremely talented. He's an awesome ball player. But I think he one of the dudes that I was talking about.
You ain't going to hear me disagreeing about that. You are not going to hear me disagree about that. man.
He is, put like this, he has the mentality